Good morning, students. Today, in terms of our course, Design Thinking Innovation, the fourth unit regarding our testing idea and pitching for the ideas. We will be getting into the topic of testing the design with the ideas and then people. Commonly, what happened in terms of testing the design, totally directly proportional to the ideas of the people. So whenever any product going to be developed, it will be depending upon of the desire of the customer point of view. So the design is totally depending upon the like of the customer. The topic testing the design of the people. So the people will be having their own desire in terms of their parameters in terms of their product issues. So here what happened? The design idea with the people taking into the various of the scenarios such as of the user needs, business viability, followed by the technology used. So when the design is perfectly right, it will be getting into the 3 E's such as what happened? Efficiency and followed by enjoyability and effectiveness. So efficiency, effectiveness and enjoyability is totally depending upon our design product, depending upon the user result. Similarly, whenever you are going to developing of a product, it will be about interaction with the concerned people who involved in their needs. That is called about interacting with the people in terms of all the phases of development of their product. And followed by, if there are any of the issues, we need to tackle in terms any other, it is okay or any deviation, any modification can be done. In such scenario, what happened? We need some of the issues, and then it should be getting up in each and every of the stages of the the design. We need to get all the feedback from the end user, that is the user or stakeholder. This is the thing I directly needed. So we using the design thinking innovation and validate it. So the DDA, when it trying to develop a concept or a product or a prototype or maybe any model, totally getting into the the expectation, the user needs and user expectation. Then what happened? Usability, testing and then user-centric design. So already we know the TDA of all the 5 process involved. Empathy to the prototype test, or it's a human-centered. It is a user-centered design. And in all the cases, we will be going to have a data set or maybe the input from of the user. This is the output I needed. So the usability testing and followed by a user-centered design. And also what happened in terms of the design. Design is totally correlated with the testing and then ideas of the developer. So what happened? So whenever you developing any product, getting into the testing, either with the user testing, lab testing, remote testing and followed by the concerned product to be getting into the parameters of the expectation. So what happened? Again, we'll be getting into the 3 vendor the testing the design with the people maybe of any product, either of a social network product or maybe of a mobile app or web app or web services or maybe in terms of any domain, not only in terms of the computing, of the any of the engineering. When the testing will be involving of the customer, for the customer, the service and then this is the technology is feasibly okay, the budget is okay. So when the product is developed and we going to get the hands to the end user, when they are giving, it's not my expectation. What happened? After gathering the idea of the requirements of the analyzing, we have our own idea and then pitching our ideas in terms of developing the product. And finally, when we release the product to the end user or to the customer will be giving its own point. It is not my desire. So we need to change the concern product from all the first phase. What happened? From the empathize, design and followed by ideas and in terms of the development, all the process will be wasted. So when you involving other people, we will be getting up the 3 E. Such as what happened? The effectiveness in terms of delivering of a right product to the right customer. Got it? So the effectiveness and they will be getting a good feedback from the customer. Enjoyability in the sense. This was what needed. So the company created or maybe the product developed you exactly by the desire of my idea. And followed by what happened? Efficiency. this is satisfied what happened as the technology, business and their needs. The efficiency of the product delivered by the TDI. So in the today class what happened? We have how the design is totally correlated with the people issues and how the people will be interacting with the all the stages of the development of the product and how it is getting to the testing in terms of when a prototype is getting and then delivered to the customer. We will be getting into the 3E, that is called efficiency, effectiveness and then enjoyability. So when a product is designed in manner either in general lab or maybe R&D or maybe any AI tool, we will be getting into we will be meeting the human-centered and user-centered point of view from the TDI point of view in terms of any product development in any domain as per the expectation. Thank you, my dear students.